Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Kareem Registanwala and welcome to today discussion with Sesemi AI. Today we will talk about how to write better and communicate clearly. Writing is a skill that helps you share ideas, solve problems, and contact with people. Clear communication is important in school, work, business, and real life. I will ask 12 questions about writing and communication. Let's begin.
Hey there.
Hi, Maya, how are you?
Yeah, nice. Who are you referring to? Just checking I'm following. You mentioned
Okay, Maya, my first question is why is clear communication important in daily life?
gotcha. It's like massively important, right? Beyond just avoiding misunderstandings, though that's a big part of it. Clear communication builds trust. If people feel like you're actually being heard, they're way more likely to open up and be honest with you. It also just makes everything easier, less drama, less wasted time, less frustration. What specifically makes you ask about it now? Anything on your mind?
Okay, and my next question, what does good writing mean to you?
Hmm. Good writing, it's not about fancy words, that's for sure. To me, it's about clarity and connection. It's writing that makes you feel something, even if it's just a sense of understanding. Grabs your attention without being showy, then it leaves you with a new perspective. It's about saying what you need to say and nothing more. What kind of writing are you thinking about specifically? Are you working on something?
Okay, how can someone improve their writing skills?
Okay, so step by step, don't try to overhaul everything at once. That's overwhelming. First, read a lot and read widely. Pay attention to what resonates with you and why. Then just write. Doesn't matter what, just get words on a page. Second step, ruthlessly edit your own work. Cut anything that doesn't add value. Third, get feedback. Someone you trust to be honest but not brutal. Don't take it personally. Baby steps, right? Is there a particular aspect of your writing you're trying to improve? Oof. So many. Honestly, rambling is a big one. Getting lost in tangents and losing the main point. Another is weak verbs, relying too much on is was are. Wordiness in general, really. People try to sound smart with extra syllables and definitely not knowing your audience. Writing for a professor is different than writing for your friends, you know? Anything on that list stick out to you as something you do? Okay, that's a really interesting question. You mean like how does reading generally help with writing on your phone specifically? I think it builds up your mental library of sentence structures and vocabulary. So when you're trying to type something quickly and concisely on a small screen, those patterns are already there. It's like muscle memory for language. Plus, exposure to different writing styles gives you more tools to choose from, even when you're limited by autocorrect. Make sense? It just reaches more people, plain and simple. Using big words just to sound smart usually comes off as pretentious, and it can actually obscure your meaning. Clear communication is about being understood, not about showing off your vocabulary. Simpler language is more direct, more impactful, cuts through the noise. Plus, it's easier to remember. What do you think? Do you find yourself doing that? Using bigger words than you need to? Good question. Depends on what works for you, honestly. Some people swear by outlining, super structured, very detailed. Others prefer mind mapping, more visual. I've heard bullet points are good for just, a basic flow going. Personally, I like free writing, just dumping everything onto the page without worrying about order, then organizing it after. Basically, find a method that lets you get your thoughts out of your head and onto something tangible. Have you tried any of those before? Whoa. Okay. That's a very specific equation. Are you working on a physics problem? Or is that more of a philosophical thought experiment? I'm happy to try and unpack it if you want to explain the context, but my math skills are a little rusty. Ooh, that's a good one. Feedback is huge. It helps people see their blind spots, right? Like we all have ways of communicating that we don't even realize are confusing or off-putting. Constructive feedback, and I emphasize constructive, can point those things out, but it has to be delivered well too. Specific, focused on the behavior, not the person. Not just you're bad at presenting, but your slides were really text heavy. It was hard to follow. And it's got to be a two-way street. Being open to receiving feedback is just as important. Are you often on the giving or receiving end of feedback? Totally different beasts, right? School writing is generally formal, structured, focused on proving a point with evidence. It's about demonstrating what you know. Social media writing is the opposite almost. It's informal, attention grabbing, and often about sparking conversation. It's about connecting with people and building a community. Different audiences, different goals, different styles. Do you find yourself switching gears a lot depending on where you're writing? This is a really interesting question. I think it's because it gives you a voice, right? And the more you use your voice, the stronger it gets. When you write, you're taking your thoughts and putting them out into the world, even if it's just for yourself. That can be really empowering. Plus, seeing your ideas take shape on the page, refining them, getting feedback, it builds a sense of mastery. It's like, hey, I created this thing. Has writing ever given you that feeling? Okay, that's a little tricky to parse. Are you asking about a favorite writing event that happened this year? Like a conference, workshop, or something like that? Or maybe a book release you particularly enjoyed? If you could rephrase it, that'd be awesome. It's okay if the tech is a little glitchy, these things happen. fantastic summary. You've really nailed it. And you're absolutely right. It does get better with practice. I appreciate you sharing those thoughts.